Okay, so boys and girls, we saw all the videos. We discussed the different parts of those videos that we saw with the different plays, the different dramas. And we noticed that they had things like dialogue, they had scenes, they had actors, they had characters, they had props. We noticed that they had stage directions in them because all the characters had different things that they had to do. They were in a theater, they had actors. So we got to see all those different stage or elements of drama at work. So we were able to see them and we were able to identify them. You boys and girls were very good at doing that, and that I hope that our at-home students will be able to see those as well. Here's what we're going to do. I have got for you part of a script from a play called A Marvelous Surprise. And so here's what we're going to do. We are going to use some crayons to color the elements of drama. And so here's what we need. We are going to need blue, green, purple, red, brown, black, and orange crayons, or colored pencils, either one. So we need those. So I need you to get those out, boys and girls. So now, boys and girls, remember, because my desktop annotation is not working, I will not be able to color things with you. So I won't be able to do those parts, but we could discuss it and then I'll tell you what you should be coloring. We'll discuss it together. Okay? Are we ready? Do we have all of our crayons out? So boys and girls, are we ready? We're not sharpening anything, so let's sit down. So let's start. So we have A Marvelous Surprise, a drama performed at the Bethany Auditorium. Act 1, The Discovery. Oh, do I have the whole thing here? Ellie, yes. So here's what we'll do. We have, could I please have, Yanni, would you please read where it says scene 1? Vintage
items. Ellie and Jackson are sitting on the attic floor examining the contents of one of the trunks.
Okay, so Anastasia, you be Ellie right now.
I have never seen any of these pictures. These must have been grandmother's when she was a little girl. Where do you think they were taken?
Avery, you be Jackson.
It's hard to know exactly, but judging by the cars in the background, I would guess they were taken in the 50s. Wow, that was so long ago. I can't believe grandmother was even alive back then.
we have the curtain closes. And we had a bunch of stage directions in there that we did not read, so I hope you were reading those with your eyes. Now we have scene 2, and we have the curtain opens to reveal a home office. Dad is working at his computer, muttering to himself and frowning about what he sees on the screen. Okay, Ellie.
Dad, someone found up in the attic.
Okay, so now here's what we need to do. It says, use crayons to color the elements of this drama. So first it says, circle the names of the actors in blue. So whenever we see the names of the actors, we're going to be circling those in blue. So let's start circling those and then we'll see what you circled. Do you have a question, Yanni?
No.
Okay. So let's circle the names of the actors. On your paper, circle the names of the actors in blue. Yes, you have a question? All of them. Anytime you see the names of the actors. Yes, Yanni, you have a question? Yes. What do you think? You think Dad's one of the actors? Does he say anything? Is he in the play? Then he must be an actor. Yanni, yes, you have a question? Do you need help? Well, we'll discuss it, okay? When we get there. Okay. So boys and girls, let's look and see what we should have circled. So let's look here, let's start. It says here, the curtain opens to reveal a dusty attic filled with old trunks and other vintage items. Ellie, we should have circled Ellie right here. Did everybody circle Ellie? Because that is one of the characters' names. So you should have circled here. You should have circled Jackson. Okay? So we should have circled Ellie here. We should have circled Jackson. Jackson. Ellie. Jackson. Ellie. Ellie. Jackson. We should have circled, let's see, another character name. Jackson. Jackson. Dad. Dad. You should have circled Dad here, and Ellie, because Dad and Dad. Because Dad is there. He's muttering to himself. So Dad is, you would need a dad for this play, because Dad's sitting at the computer. We see Dad. Yes, Anastasia. Yes, Dad is an actor. He's there. I didn't say Grandma. I said Dad. Oh no, there's no Grandma in the play. Grandmother. I can't believe Grandmother was alive even back then. But she isn't in the play. They're just talking about her. So they're just looking at her trunks. So these trunks belong to Grandmother. So they're looking at the photo albums that belong to Grandma. Okay? But Dad is actually at the computer. So Grandma isn't in the play, but they're looking at the contents of the old trunks, and they're looking at the pictures, and that they belong to Grandmother. So Grandma isn't in the play. Okay? Now, let's look at some stage directions. I want you to underline some stage directions in green. Could you please underline some stage directions in green? Let's underline the stage directions in green. Stage directions in green, please. Stage directions tell the actors what to do. Why haven't you underlined it? We've been telling you what to underline. Stage directions in blue, in green, I mean, in green. This is a stage direction here. That's a stage direction. Hold up the see it closely at the pictures. That's a stage direction. That's a stage direction. And up. Okay. Okay, so boys and girls, now, let's see, what are the stage directions that we have that we should be underlining in green? Yanni, what's a stage direction?
Look closely at pictures and slowly turn the pages of the album.
Yeah, so we should definitely underline this.
And then hold a photo album up so Jackson can see.
Okay, so we definitely should underline, looks closely at the pictures and slowly turns the pages of the album. Holds photo album up so Jackson can see. What else? Elisa?
Stands up and walks over to Jackson.
Stands up and walks slowly to Jackson. Let's see, where is that?
Right here in the line with Jackson.
Stands up and...
Oh yeah, that's right here.
Oh, right here. Stands up and walks over to Jackson to get a closer look at the sword. So right there. What else is a stage direction? Olive.
The curtains open to reveal a dusty attic filled with old trunks and other vintage items. Ellie and Jackson are standing on the attic floor examining the contents of one of the trunks.
Yes, the contents of one of the trunks. So this is all stage directions. This should all be underlined in green, boys and girls. So right here should be underlined in green.
In one,
That is after scene one, where it says the curtains open to reveal a dusty attic filled with old trunks and other vintage items. Ellie and Jackson are sitting on the attic floor examining the contents of one of the trunks. Those are stage directions. What else? What else? Juliana.
enters the home office out of breath with Jackson falling close behind sword in hand.
Yes. Enters the home office out of breath with Jackson following close behind, sword in hand. So this should also be underlined. Right there. Anything else? Libby.
The curtain opened to reveal a home office. Dad is looking at his computer on a TV show and yawning about what he sees on the screen.
Yes, right here in scene 2, the curtain opens to reveal a home office. Are you getting all this? Dad is working at his computer, muttering to himself and frowning about what he sees on the screen. So these should be underlined. What else? Ivy.
Stands up, walks over to the large leather trunk in the corner, opens it. He looks at what's inside, moves something around, and he pulls it out of his large shiny shorts with
Yes, right here. Walks over to the large leather trunk in the corner and opens it. He looks at what is inside, moves some things around, and then he pulls out a large shiny sword. Ellie gasps. There's another one, Anastasia.
Looks closely at the pictures and slowly finds something.
Yes, looks closely at the pictures and slowly turns the pages of the album. There's still more. Avery. Oh, laughs. Yes, he laughs. Right here, laughs. Right here. It says laughs. I think we got them all. So right here in scene 1, this is all a stage direction. And Ellie here holds up the photo album. Jackson looks closely at the pictures. That's a stage direction. Ellie here laughs. Jackson stands up. Stage direction. Walks over. This whole thing is a stage direction. Ellie stands up and walks over to Jackson. Stage direction. Jackson takes the sword with him. Stage direction. Scene 2. The curtain opens to reveal, oh, I think I see another stage direction.
Oh.
Logan.
Enters the home office.
We already did that one. We did that. Juliana.
He takes the sword with him and then moves the attic to go downstairs.
I think we already said that one. How about curtain closes? That's a stage direction. Curtain closes. Okay. Now we're up to circle the act and scene in purple. Circle the act and scene in purple. Act and scene in purple. Act and scene in purple. That will be pretty, that won't take as long as it took to find all the stage directions. There were a lot of them. Act and scene in purple. Okay? Clark, what were the act and scenes? Where are they?
Scene 1 is at the top, and scene 2 is up.
Okay, so we have scene 1 right here. We should circle in purple. Scene 1. Does everybody see that where it says scene 1? Scene 2. Do we have where it says act? Where's the act? Where does it tell us which act it is? Who sees that? Where is it, Kelsey?
At the top of the page, there's an act name with a
Yes, right here. Everybody circle. Look right here. Act 1. Act 1, the discovery. So this should be circled in purple. In purple. Act 1. In purple. Scene 1 in purple. We're circling that. And then we're going to circle right here. Scene 2 in purple. Now it says circle an example of dialogue in red. Circle an example of dialogue in red. Where is some dialogue that we could circle? There is. Let's choose some dialogue between Ellie and Jackson.
Okay.
Ellie and Jackson dialogue. Because dialogue would be, it's good between two characters. What should we circle? What's some dialogue between two characters? Mikey, what should we circle between the two characters? What's some dialogue we could circle? What do you want to circle? What dialogue?
I think it's very the last one was scene one, the last sentence.
Okay, well, we could circle this. We could circle in red. It says, what is that? And who do you think it belonged to? And then Jackson, it's very old, very awesome sword, but I have no idea who it belonged to. I bet Dad has an idea. Come on, let's go ask him. So everybody draw a big red circle around these two lines of dialogue. Do you see where I'm circling, pretending to circle? Right here. Right there. Right there. Okay? Now, everybody, now we need a brown crayon, and we're going to circle the name of the theater in brown. What's the name of the theater? Logan?
A Marvelous Surprise.
That's not the name of the theater. What's the name of the theater? Logan, do you think you know?
A drama performed at the Beauty
Bethany
Auditorium.
Auditorium. So what's the name of the theater?
Bethany Auditorium.
Bethany Auditorium. In brown, circle Bethany Auditorium. Bethany Auditorium. Bethany Auditorium in brown. Okay? Now, it says draw a box around the title of the script in black. In black. Okay, this is supposed to be in brown. Bethany Auditorium. No. Bethany Auditorium. Draw a circle around Bethany Auditorium. There you go. Okay. So what is the name of the script? What's the name of the script? Yanni?
Marvelous Surprise.
A Marvelous Surprise. Draw a box around it. Good. Draw a black box. A black box. So draw a black box around a marvelous surprise. And last, underline 3 examples of props in orange. So I'm going to give you a minute or so to do that. Okay, quit worrying about that. Get an orange one out, and then I want you to find 3 props. 3 props. Wow, boys and girls, we're really analyzing our script, aren't we? Isn't this fun?
Yeah.
Looking for things? I think we're doing a good job finding the elements of drama in our script. It's getting easier to find the elements, isn't it? We're doing very good practice with it. I think you're doing a great job. You're so good. Clark, what's one of the props in our play?
A sword.
A sword, the sword, everybody underline sword. Here it is, sword. You could underline the word sword in orange. That's one of them. What's another one? Ivy.
You could do trunks.
Trunks. Yes, trunks. That's another one, that's number 2. What's another one? What's another one, Libby?
Pictures.
Pictures. Let's see, where's the picture? Or,
No.
let's see, where's pictures?
Here.
Oh, well, photo album, right? Photo album. So let's do photo album. That's 3. Are there others?
Yeah.
Mikey?
There's like dad working on the computer.
Computer. Down here it says computer. Down on the bottom. Do you see where my finger's pointing? Or right there? Computer. That's another one. What else? That's where I pointed to was photo albums for the pictures. That's what we're doing. What do you think? Thomas? I already did that one. Sword was the first one. Yes. Ivy? Curtains. What curtains? Well, that's part of the theater. That's not necessarily a prop, though. down, everyone.
Vintage items.
Vintage items. They don't really name them, but yes, there's vintage items. Do you know what that means? Something that's vintage? It's old. It's something that's old. Very good. So I think we've underlined at least 3 of them. More than 3. We are so good. Very good, boys and girls. I think that you are doing really good at the elements of drama. Good job. Now, boys and girls, you know you could be looking for these elements when you're watching television shows. They're the exact same elements of drama because TV shows are dramas as well. They're just on TV. So they have the same elements of drama on television shows too.